No, that's an alarm. Look at how tightly she's holding. That's a confirmation. Look at how tightly she's holding this. It's precious. You can see it. Busting out the seams on that ass. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Bedtime story could be significant. A nighttime story, a nightly routine could be significant. You could be wanting to render a new one. Cultivate a new one. Let's go ahead and clarify this weird energy. The other people or energies that are involved. Somebody is real immature. They like, it's kind of like, if you think so, if you say so, and I do. If you feel like that's what you need to do. Nonchalant energy. Clarify this weird energy. Awakening. You have awakened to this person. Or this person may be awakening to he or she, or they ain't messing around. With this awakening symptoms consist of sometimes cold-like symptoms, runny nose, maybe a headache, feeling more fatigued, feeling more tired, needing to rest more. As I'm doing my hands, that's how she's doing. It's a realization. Like I said, blue, the cyan could be significant. And look at where the cyan is. It's around her mouth and nose. You could be coughing, you could be sneezing, you could be, like I said, a runny nose. The Knight of Voices and the Temperance. You're speaking on this balance that you're, or somebody's speaking on this balance that you have. The color gold, or the material, the metal gold. You might like metal music. With this white, it's giving me purity. Like you have no malintention. You're simply trying to better your own life. With the moon phases, you may be moving along with the moon. You may, your menstrual cycle could be in sync with a certain moon phase. You know, they say when your cycle syncs up with the new moon, you're opening up to new beginnings. When it syncs up with the full moon, you may be closing things out. I'm not really sure about, and I may be mixing those up. Don't quote me. You may be studying up on the moon cycle. You may be studying astronomy altogether. Look at that at the top of her head. It reminds me of the rings of Saturn. It's not what I wanted to say, but that's what I heard. The rings of Saturn, or the orbiting fields around the sun. An eclipse, something could have happened during the last eclipse. The moon is covering the sun right here. A lotus is at the bottom. No mud, no lotus. You got to go through something to get something. You decide how long you go through it. With death and rebirth. Three of materials, some type of collaboration could be significant. But with this temperance, you are balancing something out. Heavy dancing energy. Heavy dancing energy with the Eight of Pentacles. I mentioned that at the beginning. And you see all her hands. Reminds me of a spider. You're creating something. And it's brand new. Is anything I'm doing brand new? The Empress. Feminine energy, creativity, fertility. Fertile doesn't mean you're pregnant. It doesn't have to mean that you're pregnant, although you could be. Congratulations. And vice versa, if you had just found out that your partner is pregnant. It's also indicative of receptivity. What you give a feminine energy, they multiply. You give it, they cultivate it, they mull it over, they give it back. It may not be what you like, which is why you have to be careful what you're giving. But a man gives a woman a seed, she gives him a baby. Give her a house, she makes it a home. Or whoever the feminine energy is. Give them money, they may go and buy some stuff that we need for the house and the children and things. Give her food, she gonna make a meal. Meal plans could be significant. The Six of Voices, moving forward. You're being pulled to move, called to move forward. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. The High Priestess is here. That is intuition. Receiving downloads and acting upon them. Pisces and Cancer energy. Almost like you've gotten a clear sign to go ahead and move forward, move on with your life. From this hurt, Three of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and Three of Swords is here twice. It's a lot of pain. No pain, no gain. Somebody could be working out. I ain't even asked my favorite question. What y'all doing? Let me see. Tell me. I'm nosy. Can I have one more for weird, please? The Nine of Voices. This person is stressed out with this new you. They're stressed out that you're moving forward. So, anyways. The Fool, you are starting a new journey, and you have every single thing that you need for this new journey. Even if you're physically empty-handed, you have the lessons that you learned from that last cycle. What do I want to do? Anything else before we continue with the angel messages and close this out? Page of Emotions. Somebody wants you to apologize and you're not. Or this could be indicative of don't expect no apology from somebody. Eight of Inspiration. Message. Don't expect an apology from these people, and they better not expect one from you. Eight of Materials. You're working on yourself. Eights represent abundance. And if you turn it to the side, it represents, it's the infinity sign, to infinity and beyond. You taking off, baby. Be careful, your divinity is showing. I love that. Thank you, Lord. Let's go ahead and close out with angel messages. Break every chain, break every chain. Oh, oh, oh. Celebration. You are celebrating, baby, or you are worthy of being celebrated. You've left something that made you feel tolerated. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. I spoke on that. It's time to go out, dance, and play. I spoke about dance. I love this stuff. An invitation could be on its way. Okay. Find balance, which is what you're doing. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime. Again, with the playtime, you need more time to yourself to do things that you enjoy. And if you don't know what they are, take this time to find those things. And you will have more energy. Harmony and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. I ain't gonna lie, that's why it took me so long to get down here. By the time I finished the things that I wanted to finish, I was like, let me go ahead and take a nap. Anybody that knows me, my naps, I like intervals of 5. So I do 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It really takes me a minute. And divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Don't be afraid of divination. Everything is about your intention. Now, if you intend to connect with the devil when you divining, that's between you. I personally set my intention to connect with God, my ancestors, and my angels. And I encourage you to do the same. You could be interested in card pulling on yourself. Just because you pull cards doesn't mean you have to do it for everybody else. This is just what I was called to do. And if you get there, tell them don't shoot the messenger. Love y'all so much. I'm going to go get some more work done. Hope y'all have a great week. Hasta luego.